The native cultures of Alaska and British Columbia are one of the most fascinating aspects that we can explore on a cruise through Alaska. And here on Queen Elizabeth, we're lucky enough to have native people join us on board to describe that culture to us on a first-hand basis. It's certainly the best way to learn about this culture. There's no doubt about it, as the land in Glacier Bay has changed, our own use and human use of the park has really changed profoundly too. Back in the 1600s, the waters at the entrance of the bay were actually home to a flourishing Tlingit population who had been there for many centuries. At that time, the area was a perfect place for a Tlingit homeland. There was lush forest along the shorelines of a small bay, thriving populations of salmon in the local streams, and that led to a good population of other wildlife that supported the Tlingit people. However, in the Little Ice Age, glaciers collectively of Glacier Bay advanced very, very rapidly, and they literally ran over the homelands of the Tlingit people. Tlingit people relocated across the bay, and they now make a home in Cunard, which is a small settlement on the other side of icy straits. It was only as the glaciers retreated, early Europeans started to explore the bay. First was Captain Cook, who came in 1794. 85 years later, John Muir came into the area in a canoe with several of his colleagues, and he was the first to really bring a lot of attention to the bay. Since then, it was actually in the early 1900s that scientific studies were established in the bay by William S. Cooper, who did some of the first studies and documented the first distribution of plants and animals in the park. They're the foundation of the work that goes on in the park today.